Once upon a time, in a distant corner of the galaxy, a story began that would change the fate of Earth forever. But before we dive into this epic journey, if you love mysterious tales and cinematic adventures, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our community. And if you'd like to support me in creating more stories like this, you can do so on Ko-fi. Every little bit means the world. Now, let's begin the story of Bomba, the alien who came to Earth. Far away, beyond the spiral arms of our galaxy, a council of alien beings gathered. They were 10 in number, each born from a species older than Earth itself. Their empire stretched across thousands of stars, and their mission was simple: expansion. To claim, to dominate, to bend new worlds under their will. Each alien was chosen to explore and conquer one world. 10 aliens, 10 planets, 10 destinies. Among them was Bomba, the smallest, the gentlest looking, often underestimated by his peers. While others wore crowns of fire, scales of crystal, or wings of light, Bomba's form was soft, almost childlike. Yet within his large silver eyes, there shimmered intelligence sharper than a blade. When the assignments were given, Bomba's mission was the most curious of all: planet Earth. It lay more than 100 light years from their origin, yet it pulsed with life. To his people, it was unclaimed soil, a playground waiting to be reshaped. Bomba accepted without hesitation, and so through the void, across centuries of starlight, his vessel sailed, until at last, one silent night, in a desert, vast and empty, a flash cut across the heavens. A star seemed to fall, but it was no star. It was Bomba. Sand hissed beneath the burning wreck of his craft. The desert, wide and desolate, became his home. There, Bomba activated technology beyond human understanding. He cloaked the crash site, built invisible walls of energy, sealing the region away from curious eyes. To the world, it was nothing but an empty wasteland. To Bomba, it was his fortress. And then his greatest ability came alive: shape-shifting. His alien body stretched, twisted, reformed until he stood tall as a man. A human scientist with sharp features, neat dark hair, and piercing eyes that seemed always a step ahead. His disguise was perfect. He took the name Dr. Victor Hale, claiming to be a physicist from nowhere in particular. No family, no past, only brilliance. Bomba began to walk among humans. He studied them, their laughter, their greed, their hunger for power. He saw their wars and inventions, their dreams and their fears. At first, he was merely an observer, wandering marketplaces, watching children play, listening to merchants argue. But soon he realized something: to rule humans, one must inspire them first. So he unveiled knowledge, carefully in small drops, equations far ahead of human science, machines no one had dreamed of, weapons, energy devices, medicines. The world hailed him as a genius. Nations competed for his favor. Governments gave him laboratories. Scientists called him a visionary. Ordinary people looked at him as a prophet of progress, and Bomba smiled. For while they cheered, he built. Piece by piece, he wove networks of influence, factories that bent to his will, armies that followed his designs, riches that flowed endlessly into his accounts. Within decades, Dr. Hale was untouchable, a global star, but whispers spread. Suspicion lurked, though most silenced it, afraid to question their savior. Among those who doubted was Jack Turner, a journalist with a stubborn heart. Jack was no hero, no warrior, just a man obsessed with truth. He had spent years tracing Dr. Hale's life, and everywhere he looked, he found nothing. No school records, no family, no photographs. Hale simply appeared, already brilliant, already powerful. Jack's instincts screamed, something isn't right. So he followed Hale. He camped outside his hidden mansions, tracked his movements, even infiltrated one of his laboratories disguised as a worker. For months, he gathered fragments, strange devices, glowing crystals, whispers of secret experiments. Until one night, Jack's fate collided with truth. He had broken into Hale's desert fortress, sneaking through halls that hummed with alien light. At last, he saw it. Hale standing before a mirror, his human face melting, dissolving, revealing the smooth, soft alien form of Bomba. Jack's breath caught, his camera trembled. He had proof, but who would believe him? Jack published his story. Headlines blared. Most laughed, some raged. Conspiracy nonsense, they cried. But others remembered Hale's strangeness, his secrets. Doubt grew like wildfire. The world split in two. Protests erupted, governments fractured, armies prepared, and through it all, Bomba stood, calm, silver eyes shining with quiet triumph. This division was his plan all along. A divided Earth was easier to conquer. But Jack did not give up. He gathered allies, like scientists, soldiers, ordinary people who refused to bow. Together they formed a resistance. The first battle began at dawn, when Hale unveiled his true self before the world. In a broadcast seen across nations, he shed his disguise, standing proud in alien form. His voice echoed,
I am Bomba. I came not to destroy, but to elevate. Follow me, and you shall inherit the stars. Resist me, and you shall be forgotten dust.
Millions fell to their knees, millions raised weapons. Cities burned, armies clashed. Human against human, human against machines crafted by alien hands. Drones darkened the skies. Towers of light rose, shattering landscapes. Jack fought on the front lines, carrying nothing but courage and the knowledge that Bomba could bleed. For in the fortress, he had seen it, a wound that shimmered, proof the alien was not invincible. The battles stretched for years. Heroes rose and fell. The world itself trembled. At last, Jack infiltrated the fortress once more. Inside, amidst flickering alien fire, he faced Bomba himself. The alien towered, eyes glowing with sorrow and rage.
Why do you fight me, Jack? I would have given your people everything. Stars, power, eternity.
Because we are not yours to rule.
The battle was fierce. Energy beams scorched the walls. The earth shook. At last, Jack struck the wound once more, the very weakness he had seen. Bomba fell, light pouring from his form like a dying star. His armies collapsed. His machines crumbled. The skies cleared. Years later, the world still bore scars. Cities rebuilt, families mourned, but hope endured. Jack's name became legend, not as a conqueror, not as a ruler, but as a reminder that even in the face of alien power, the human spirit could rise. And somewhere, among the stars, perhaps other aliens still watched. But Earth was ready now, ready to stand, ready to fight, ready to dream. And that was the story of Bomba, the gentle alien who sought to rule, and the human who chose to resist. If this tale touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories like this. And if you'd like to support me in bringing more adventures to life, you can visit my Ko-fi. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time, keep looking to the stars.